now is that time of the year. If you're in the NBA 2K, I want to get you the six, the jump shots, everything you need to go out there and have an advantage on your competition. Go over to NBA2KLabs.com right now. Use my code BASHWORLD, and I'm going to save your money, and you're going to have this top secret stuff. I'm telling you, you're going to have the sauce, all right? I got you. Lock in. Yes, sir, man. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, you got to be locked in, okay? Let me explain something to y'all. 2K26 is here. Early access. If you got early access, you out there going crazy. You see what's happening. People are locked in. People are going for legend. People are like, they going hard. I ain't gonna count. I've never felt this type of energy when it comes to a release. Actually, I have, because I've been around for quite some time. I would be capping if I said I didn't, but I did. But this feels so, like, the energy just feels really good, all right? So smash this up right now. If you plan on getting NBA 2K26, if you got it, if you're playing it, if you're rep grinding, what's your overall? If you're just playing, if you're getting the double rep, because you know we had double rep all weekend, you know what I mean, Labor Day and all that good stuff was here. So yeah, man, hey, I'm thinking shooting guard today, all right? Now I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm thinking shooting guard, because I was in the rec last night. I was switching from Pro-Am to rec, because now when they say they got double rep in the city, I think it might, this year they might have it for everything every time, because I didn't go to the park. I was in the rec. I was in the, you know what I mean? I was in a proving grounds. Like, I like to play 5v5, you know what I mean? I got the zoos and stuff like that, my clan. So we like to go in there, but my shooting guard was just terrible. I picked up somebody that I never played with, man. And when I tell you, man, this guy couldn't play no defense, bro. It was so crazy. This guy couldn't shoot. I went to the builder for him. That's why I'm here. I said, hold on. I gotta make the kind of build, because I got a lot of games played. So I seen some stuff and, you know, whoop-de-whoop. So shooting guard is gonna be the position. The height is gonna be 6'8". The weight is gonna be 203 pounds. The wingspan is gonna be 7'1". This build I made for the person that sold me last night. No cap, man. So I'm in here for him. Now, I will say this. Make sure y'all put detail view on, all right? Put detail view on. You can click it with LB, RB on PlayStation. I don't know what that is, but left bunker, right bumper, probably, I don't know. But you'll be able to see your body type, all right? So if you're new to the game, you got 3 body types right now. Each build give you, you know, depending on how you put the weight. You know what I mean? All that good stuff. But this body type gives you stocky. Body type 2 gives you buff, like me. And body type 1 gives you tone, how I used to look, but then I got really buff. All right, so let's keep it moving, man. All right, we got that. Now, here's where we get to get jiggy with it. You know what I mean? 1-2 step in a bop, all right? Okay. Man, because I'm telling y'all, man, you got to make a build in NBA 2K26 that could do a little bit of everything. I'm telling you, because you could do a little something with this. You could make some, you know, you could make some specialization builds and all that, but you get so many max plus ones, so much cap breakers. You can specialize your build. Yo, man, spread it around a little bit. You know what I mean? Spread it around a little bit. All right, so look, press Y so you can see the badges that you get. I always press Y when I come in here. I like this. You can also press X to see the badges that you get like that. You know what I mean? So you can flick back and forth to see what the minimum requirements for each badges and stuff like that. I'm gonna switch it back to X, and we're gonna start off with the physicals, you know what I mean? So speed with ball, we're gonna pick that up to a 80. All right, 80 shooting guard at an 80. I mean, it could be higher, but 80 is solid. 80 is definitely solid for a shooting guard. It could go higher, and you could put some caps on that if you want to later on down the line, you know what I mean? Because speed definitely kills in this game, and your height is 6'8". So, you know what I mean? Having speed wouldn't be too bad. But this build, we're going to keep it at an 80. Your agility, we're going to keep that at an 80. So you got room. You got some, you know what I mean? You can work with some things and turn up some things, and later on down the line, if you want to, you know what I mean? If you want to get jiggy that way, you know what I mean? Strength, for a guard, we're going to give you 80. All right? That lets you know you ain't getting punked around here. Ain't nobody punking you. You got brick wall on bronze, you know what I mean? But you got brick wall. I see it. That's another thing. In certain situations, the guard could come up and set a screen. Yes, I know a lot of the pros do it every once in a blue too. They have somebody, you know, it'll be a play, but that always works as well. Like the double screen, whoop, and he fades out and he fades the other way. It works, you know what I mean? Or you might it works. So we gonna put the vertical to a 75. You got a guard, you know what I mean? This ain't a high flying type of guard. You know what I mean? It could get up there. Obviously, it could get up there. I'm gonna show you why, and I'm gonna show you how in a minute. But you know what I mean? I usually like 80. 80 is where I'm at, but this build, every build can't be the same. 80, 84s, 90 is really crazy. I got a build, I got 90. It's insane. You know what I mean? It's insane. It's insane. It's insane. But 80 is where I like to have it, but this build gonna be 75. All right, this one gonna be 75. Walk with your boy. Walk with your boy. All right, so the offensive rebounding, we gonna pitch to a 40. All right, we ain't doing too much crazy with that. We gonna put that at a 40. Actually 41. Defensive rebound, we gonna put that. Okay, I messed that up. We gonna put that 60 and 41. All right, that's where we at right now with the rebounding situation. Can I do that? 41. Hold on, 41. All right, let me see, 60. Yeah, I could do it. I don't know why it wasn't letting me. So you'll get some, you know, the badges will be activated, box out, rebound, but you got the height for it. You know what I mean? You could definitely go take advantage if you go on the smaller guard. Yes, you go definitely take advantage of that. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so interior defense, we stand at a 60. Perimeter defense, we gotta give you D. I know for a fact you need D. You need that D. I'm telling you right now, you need some type of defense. If you don't have defense, you're a liability. You can hide, but for so long. Once they figure it out, you don't got defense, they will take advantage of you. So pitch something, you know what I mean? Today we went with 77, you know what I mean? That's gonna give you challenger bronze, immovable force bronze, off-ball minutes bronze, pick dodger bronze, off-ball pest silver, you know what I mean? But we gonna give you the steal out of 79 too. So your badges will activate. You know what I mean? You will get some, you know what I mean? You got glove and interceptor on silver. So they throw it your way. You could get something. I don't even got, it's a build that I have that don't even have that, and I still be getting like 2 steals, 3 steals. It just depends on how you play. If you know how to play with this, if you know how to get in them lanes, you lit. You know what I mean? That's what it's really about. Getting them lanes and your timing. You know what I mean? Timing is everything. You know what I mean? All right, so look, the block, we gonna put at a 78 too. Put the block at a 78. Now, the block going at a 78, that gives you high fly denier and paint patrolling. Now, you're not gonna be in a paint like that, but just in case, in the park, maybe, you know what I mean, something like that. You know, you're not a potato, if you know what I mean, for less word, you know what I mean, for less words, you're not a potato. For lack of words, you know what I mean, better. So, all right, passing, we gonna give you that 76. All right, now passing. I've seen a lot of guards come out here, and I don't know why everybody think they could get away with no passing or pitting passing up later. Pit passing up as soon as you can, man, because passing is the reason why a lot of teams win. Like, I'm not understanding this. We in 2K26. This is a rant right now. It's no way that when you can max out your bill at 85 and you put everything up a passing, bro, or you put everything up a free throw. It's like, bro, what are we doing here? Like, is this your first time? That's how it be. Let me know in the comments if you feel it. Like, bro, what are we doing? Why are we playing these games? Listen, I was always told if somebody show you who you are, believe them. And I have to go through this every year with people. And I'm like, yo, I believe them. I believe them. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't clicking. You know what I mean? Maybe they're not, everybody say they're fast learner and they fast and whatever. And they got the nerve to say something about me, but I'm smart. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I play dumb a lot. But I'm very smart, you know what I mean, with certain things. Like, hold up, bro. I ain't doing that, bro. You know what I mean? All right, so speed with ball is 75, all right? 75, you know what I mean? That's going to give you lightning launch, you know what I mean? Get you out there lightning launch. You got a little ball handle, too. You know what I mean? You got an angle assassin on bronze, unpluckable on bronze, handles for days on bronze, strong handles on gold. You got pass action, you got break start on dime, dimer, versatile visionary. You got some things to work with here. Now, like I was saying with the free throw, 80 is where it need to be at. In my opinion, 80 is where it need to be at. 80 is somewhere that I think is right there, the cuffs. The 70 is not, because it shakes now. It's not like last year. You got to find a good free. If you find a good free throw, you lit though. You know what I mean? All right, so 3-point shot, 83. All right, 83. We're putting that there. We're going to put that bad boy to 83. Now, the cool thing about this, you got set shot specials on silver, limitless range on bronze, dead on bronze, shifty shooter on bronze. For shooting guard, you do want to up the mid-range too. So we're going to put the mid-range to 80. You know what I mean? Right there. You know what I mean? Now, of course, now you're like, dang, you're a shooting guard, but you're not really, you know what I mean? That's not really, yeah. What I'm trying to say is like, it's not the best, you know what I mean? But, you know, if there's any category I would put like my max plus ones on and all that stuff, it would be here. My cap breakers, it would be here. Cause you gotta remember, right? So if I press this, right? Let me go here to, let me go over to shooting real quick, all right? If I go to shooting really fast, where's my shooting badges, right? So apparently 85 is the sweet spot for set shot. Oh, for Deadeye, okay? For Deadeye is 85. So you gotta remember, you got cap breakers, you put 2 of them there, you can get that you get that 3 ball to 85 that give you Deadeye on silver. You just max plus 1, pick that up 1 more to go. You get where I'm going with this? You feel me? Like, yeah, so that's what I would do. I would specialize in shooting 2 on this build for that reason. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? These builds are starting off here. Like I said, I'm just a template for what you want to do, but this is what I'm gonna do right here. And then, you know what I mean, you can kind of see where you're going with it, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. All right, now the close shot, we gonna put to an 80, all right? Because I ain't gonna lie, you 6'8". So we gonna put that close shot up, have a little fun with the blue. We have a little fun with the blue, you know what I mean? Give you some extra animations and all that. Driving dunk, we gonna put to an 87. You gonna be out there, wham, you know what I mean? Slam, da, you know what I mean? All that good stuff. Area wizard, throw this player the oop and watch him make magic, you know what I mean? Watch him work magic. All right, now standing dunk, we're gonna pick that to a 90. All right, 90 standing dunk. 90 standing dunk. That's gonna give you rise up air. You already got area with it. So look, oh, on a 6'8", you are gonna be so dominant on a 6'8". This right here, in case you're wondering what we're doing, like, yo, hold on here, God, how's he going to? Yo, he is going to be annihilating those. If you 6'4", and he's 6'5" shooting guard, you gonna be shooting over those. Like, we dunking over those. It's gonna be crazy. Like, this build right here is gonna be crazy when it comes to that, when it comes to taking advantage. Now, you see I picked the post control up, so now you got post powerhouse, which is, yeah, glitchy. Post fade phenom is glitchy. Post up poet, hook specialist, you're gonna be getting glitchy on them guards, man. I ain't gonna lie. You're gonna be doing all types of little things that make them aggravated. You're gonna have a lot of, I guarantee you this build make a lot of people quit. Now, as far as takeovers, 3 and D is always that magic for me, but you got other takeovers too now. You got at the rim for driving layup, driving dunk. You can turn that to a 92. Oh, you got attacking, which is, hold on. Driving layup goes up to 87. The speed with ball goes up to 82. Ooh. Okay, you got barbecue chicken for post control, close shot, standing dunk. So, yo, oh my, let's see what we got, bro. Okay. Hold up. We might have something here. Hold up, bro. Your archetype is a shot erasing rim wrecker. Okay. Shades of Jason Richardson. Shout out to Jason Richardson, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Yo, if you remember Jason Richardson, leave it in the comment, man. Brandon Roy. Ooh, Vince Carter. Hold up, bro. I'm rocking with this, man. Your go-to badges is Area Wizard, Rise Up on go, Strong Handles on go. Top attributes is, let me move this out the way so y'all can see, man. You know what I mean? So y'all can really get jiggy with it. You know what I mean? Hold up, bro. Let me move this out the way for my peoples, man. You know what I mean? Yes, top attributes, standing dunk, driving dunk, 3-point shot. Now your strengths, elevate effortlessly in the paint, converts under rim lobs with ease, rejects layups with ease. Ooh, hold on, but what's the weaknesses? No big weaknesses. Hold on. That's the third build I done got with no weaknesses. We cooking, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, listen, try it. You can use it as a template for maybe switching something up to your liking. We cooking, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm feeling it right now, man. I got a song called Yeah, You Got It. We got the video. We about to drop it, man. You know what I mean? We trying to get on 2K. You know what I mean? So y'all show some love to the song, man. You know what I mean? You know, we out here moving and grooving. I do music, so I love music. I'm a music connoisseur, man. So all right, I'm out. It's your boy Bash. Yeah, let's get it. The cameras flash. You see the drip. I'm signing autographs.
I'm taking pics. I'm in my bag. I got some tricks. I do a jab, and then I switch. I tell them don't talk about it, be about it. Cause you ain't on my level, man, I doubt it. If I don't get this bucket, I'ma crash out. As soon as he see my numbers, he just passed out and said, yeah, 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 you got it, yeah, 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 you got it, yeah, 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 you got it, yeah, 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 you got it. I was made for the game, let me tell you how I'm stepping. Got the sauce like Curry, I be shooting like I'm stepping. I just hit the buzzer for the game, look how I'm flexing. Triple, double, trouble, baby, look at how I'm chefing. I go Rain Man on them like I'm Sean.